Hello, dear students. Assalamu alaikum. All the students of class 5 English version are welcome to this online class on behalf of St. Gregory's High School and College. I know all of you are well, I do believe also, and I'm also well by the grace of Almighty. We have talked about Allah the Exalted in the last two classes. In this class, we shall talk about the attributive names of Allah, and in this regard, we shall write down some Arabic terms and their meanings, and also we shall be able to know the description of those meanings and the attributive names of Allah the Exalted. First of all, I'd like to give you a reminder. Please take your copy and pen to write down some important things from the class. Don't forget to take that. If you look at the board, then you will see some attributive names, whichever I have written on the board. First one is Allahu Ghafurun. Second one, Allahu Halimun. Third one, Allahu Sami'un. Fourth one, Allahu Basirun. And last one is Allahu Qadirun. So dear students, sometimes this sort of question comes in your exam. You are asked, write down some attributive names of Allah the Exalted with their meaning. Or write down 5 attributive names of Allah in Arabic with their meaning. So whenever it is suggested to write down in Arabic, then you have to write down Arabic. That's why you need to practice in this regard. So I have managed today to practice on your script so that you can be fluent in writing, and if it comes in your exam, you will be able to write down in a befitting way, inshallah. Okay. Now first one, Allah Ghafurun. Human beings do wrong at a instigation of Shaitan. So we know we human beings occur many faults or many wrongs. Allah the Exalted actually forgives us in those regards, and He forgives our wrongs and wrongdoings or sins. And that's why He is Ghafurun, and it is said, Allahu Ghafurun. Allah is oft forgiving. Now, Allahu Halimun, second one. Allahu Halimun, Allah is the most forbearing. Allah is ever all-knowing, most forbearing. And it belongs to Surah An-Nisa, verse number 12. So you boys are suggested to write down this information also on your script. This verse belongs to Surah An-Nisa and verse number 12. Allahu Alimun Halim. Also you should not forget to write down the meaning. Let's write down. And Allah is ever all-knowing, most forbearing. Yes. Secondly, Allah is all-hearer, whichever I have written, Allahu Sami'un. Allah is the all-hearer. Whichever we tell, we discuss, we talk with our friends, our families, our teachers, everything Allah can listen, Allah can hear. So that's why He can listen. As per He can listen everything, He can hear everything, whatever we say. That is why He is called Allahu Sami'un. In this regard, Allah the Exalted proclaims in His Holy Quran that Inna Allah Sami'un Alim. As per I have written on the board, please write down. Don't forget to write down each and every attributive names, whichever I have written on the board, you should write down on your script also, and you should write down also these verses along with their sources. Yes, don't forget to write down the source. I mean, what is the name of the surah and what is the verse number. Okay, so let's write down Inna Allah Sami'un Basir. That means truly or certainly Allah is all hearer, all knowing, and this verse belongs to Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 181. I mean 181. Okay, so please write down Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 181. Yes. He will never say anything that is unjust, for Allah Ta'ala hears. We will not abuse anybody. So if we abuse anyone, if we criticize anyone, everything actually is heard by Allah the Exalted. So we cannot go beyond the listening or hearing of Allah the Exalted. In this regard, we need to be careful. We should not criticize others. We should not abuse others, right? Okay, I think you will follow the rule. Let's go to the next attributive name, that is Allahu Basirun. In our daily life, we do many things from morning to evening, from dawn to dusk. We, the people, are used to do many things, many works. Okay, we study and we do many more works in our daily life, and everything is seen by Allah the Exalted. He observes every work, every step of life of our daily works, daily life. So we have to be careful also in this regard that we are not going to beyond the observation of Allah the Exalted. We are not going to behind the observation of Allah the Exalted. Yes, He can observe everything, He can see everything. That's why He is called Allahu Basirun. Yes. In this regard, Allah Ta'ala Himself says, Inna Allah Sami'un Basir. Verily or certainly, Allah is all listener, all observant. Yes. As per He can listen everything, also He can observe everything, He can see everything, whether we do good deeds or bad deeds. If we do good deeds, He can see, He can observe. On the other hand, or on the contrary, He can also see as well as observe and listen. So we should not do any bad work, we should not tell any bad thing. Now, the last one is Allahu Qadir. Allah is all powerful. So in this regard, we do believe that Allah is all powerful. I mean, Allah can do everything. So if we need any help in danger, or if we fall in danger, then to whom we should ask or we should seek help? Yes, absolutely to Allah the Exalted. That's why we say Allah is all powerful, because He belongs all power, supreme power. Yes. And in this regard, Allah Himself proclaims in the Quran, Inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadir. Certainly or verily, you are able to do all things. Surah Al-Imran, Innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Verily, you are able to do all things. Surah Al-Imran, verse number 26. Please write down Surah Al-Imran, verse number 26. So here, by this virtuous name and attributive names, we have come to know that Allah observes everything, Allah knows everything, Allah hears everything, and He is all powerful and He is forgiver. He forgives us. So if we do any bad things by the intention of shaitan or by the instigation of shaitan, in this regard, what should we do? Yes, we must seek forgiveness from Allah the Exalted, right? And we should read Tawbah. Oh Allah, we will not occur this bad work for further time. Please pardon us. Please pardon me, right? Okay, boys, dear students, I think you could understand all the attributive names of this class. And as per my suggestion, you will write down each and every attributive names along with their Arabic, and you will practice at least 5 times each and every sentence that is quoted from Holy Quran. Yes, these verses you should write down at least 5 times each and every one, and just suggest submit before me through messenger or comment box. Don't forget to submit because this is your homework. Thanks very much for joining this class today.